So, I want to read to you the poem that I shared with you in the Eventbrite copy, because it's something that really grounds me, and I want you to see if you can breathe this in and feel where it might be true for you. So I'm going to read this to you, take a moment to read this to you. So what happens when we don't live up to the expectations of others? When we stop buying into the patterns and dynamics that have kept us feeling small or trapped for years? When we see the look of disappointment and hurt in watery eyes that once looked at us with approval? It can be painful and confusing and heartbreaking to unravel from the grip of what others have come to expect of us. We've trained them for a long time in how to relate to us, and now we're changing. And that can cut deep. Are we leaving? Do we not love them anymore? They may anger and withdraw at our seeming lack of care. But underneath is a fear of loss. The one that they adore and thought they knew feels gone to them. The one that they've relied on to be there has changed. It offers up a challenge for others to grow. If they do, then the bliss and adventure of growing together can be exciting. And if they remain in disappointment and hurt, it can leave both hearts aching. One for what once was, and the other for what could have been. And so when I reflect on that poem again myself, I get this like, oof, in my gut, because I know the journey of the brave heart. I know the journey of living a life based on our truth, on what's important to us. And it's a day-by-day practice. And it is for those brave hearts. And I know that you being on this call, you're a brave heart. And I really recognise and want to respect and acknowledge that, because it takes something, doesn't it? It takes leaning into courage and owning our whole story and knowing that we're not perfect. And sometimes we have to put ourselves first and just understand that someone else might not be really happy about that. But that's what living in our power as a leader, as a woman, as a business person is all about. And when we do that, we role model freedom from the inside out for our children, for our communities and for our teams. And that to me is a life worth living, and that's a conversation worth having.